Hi, this is Mary. I'm a volunteer with Faith Winter's campaign, hoping that you're going to be voting for Faith for state senator. Have you heard about Faith? Okay, great. She is for hardworking families. She wants equal pay for equal work. She's very involved with affordable housing, and she's so wonderful that we are in California calling for Faith. That's how great she is. Yeah. So, are you going to vote? Are you going to vote? Count you in? Oh, thank you so much. Okay, great. Bye-bye. She hadn't decided. I changed her mind. Whoa!
Mary Danko is a volunteer with the Sister District Project South Bay chapter. She's phone banking at the Democratic Volunteer Center in Palo Alto, California, but she's not calling voters in California. Her team is supporting Democratic candidates in key state legislature races across the country, like Faith Winter in Colorado. Marnie Rubin is her team's co-founder.
The Sister District Project was founded on the idea that blue regions all over the country can sister or pair with other regions that are red or purple around the country. We work specifically to help state legislative candidates.
The South Bay chapter is volunteering for 3 campaigns this year ahead of the midterm elections, 2 in Colorado and 1 in Pennsylvania. Rubin says the focus on state races instead of national ones is a key part of Democrats' long-term political strategy. One big reason, she says, is state legislatures control redistricting and gerrymandering.
And especially ahead of the 2020 presidential election and the 2020 census that will be happening, we really need to see fair redistricting.
The Sister District team is just one set of volunteers coming into the Democratic Volunteer Center to phone bank for candidates outside of California this fall. James Crawford helps to coordinate the phone banks at the center. He says Democrats in the Bay Area are feeling a strong sense of urgency to regain control of Congress. One way they see to do that is by reaching outside of their blue bubble to red and purple areas in other states.
And I'll just say some congressional races that are very critical and any little bit of influence that we can have on those races from California into those states. That's what motivates the effort.
So, how do voters in other states feel about getting political calls from California? Ron Friedenthal is a frequent volunteer at the center. He says he gets mixed reactions, but most of the time people don't notice where he's calling from.
I had one, it's a funny story. I actually have a call in that they don't know where we're calling from. The lady says, I don't want to turn Texas into California. And I've had a number of people call me a communist, but that, whatever. Anyway.
But Friedenthal says volunteers aren't aiming to push people to vote one way or another. Oftentimes, they're just trying to get people to vote at all.
We're not really trying to sell as much as we are trying to get people to vote. But we are making contacts, and I think we're helping people initiate the fact that they're going to vote. They may not have thought about it, and we're saying, well, you need to vote. This is an important election.
Joan Quigley also volunteers with the Sister District Project. She says she also gets a wide variety of reactions when people discover she's phone banking from a different state. But like Friedenthal, she says one of her top priorities is just to make sure people remember to set aside time to vote.
I talked to this young girl, and she says, I don't have time. And I said, but, you need to make time. There's an election Tuesday. And she said, is the election this coming Tuesday? And this was Sunday. I said, yeah. She said, where do I vote? So I had her polling place, and I said, please go vote. And she said, I will.
Reporting for the Peninsula Press in Palo Alto, California, I'm Emily Merritt.